Okay, part 2 of the review for the quiz 1A. Problem number 11. Here it says solve the system of inequalities by graphing. Well, what I need to do is I need to graph both equations, both inequalities. I have y less than or equal to negative 4x plus 6. To graph that, my slope is negative 4 or negative 4 over 1, and my y-intercept is 6. So I need to go to y-intercept 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I plot a point at negative 6, and let me go ahead and put some marks. Then you move 4 down based on the slope. So it's 1, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 to the right. Again, 4 down, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 to the right. That's negative 1. That's at 2. So that point should have been at 1, 2. Then when I move 4 down, that should be at negative 2. I miscounted, guys. So it's 4 down from 2 to negative 2 is 4, and then 1 to the right. So the inequality has a less than or equal, which means that the line is going to be dotted. Okay, and it's less than, so that means that the shading part should be from the 6 down, so that means that is everything below that dotted line. The second equation, it's y is greater than, let me write it on the left, y is greater than or equal to 9x plus 9. So I have to go to the 9, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be my y-intercept. And then I move a 9 up, 1 to the right. Since there's no more space, I'm going to go 9 down, and then 1 to the left. So that would be negative 1. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we continue 9 units down. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 9, and then 1 to the left. Then you have to draw that. That's going to be, okay, that's supposed to be a solid line, guys, because it's equals. I'm sorry about that. It's not the same when you don't have graphing paper. So both of them are solid lines. So now for 9x plus 9, that is greater than, which means that you have to be shading everything above the line. So everything above the line. So in this case, what is the solution to the system? Well, the solution to the system is the part where both shading pieces happens, which is going to be all of this here. Okay, so all of this area here for both of them are both shaded areas intersect is the solution to the inequality. So it's all this part right here. Okay? So that's the solution. Next, number 12. In problem number 12, they're asking you to find 3a minus b. So you need to multiply 3 times the matrix A, which is 7, 2, 6, 4, 12, and 9. Minus the B, and the B is just 8, 4, 10, 9, 12, and 6. Then you distribute 3 times the matrix A, what gives you 21. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 12 is 36, and 3 times 9 is 27. Then all you have to do is subtract the numbers. It's going to be the same position of the numbers. For example, here it would be like the 21 minus the 8, because you have to keep in mind that it's a minus here. So 21 minus 8, that would be 13. 6 minus 4, that would be 2. 18 minus 10, that would be 8. 12 minus 9 is 3. 36 minus 12 is 24, and 27 minus 6 is 21. And that is a solution. In number 13, you need to use a formula for permutation. So it's P over N R. N is the biggest number. The formula is N factorial divided by N minus R factorial. So the number of ways that you can arrange the 12 people in 3 different ways. The 12 is the total number. The biggest, the 3 is how many ways you want it to. I mean, how many finishers you have. So 12 factorial means 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 and so on and so forth. But see, at the bottom, 12 minus 3 is 9 factorial. So 9 factorial means 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 and so on. So all those numbers cancel out with the ones at the top with the 9 factorial. So you end up with 12 times 11 times 10. 12 times 11 is 132 times 10. Well, that is 1,320. So this is how many ways you can arrange the 12 people and the 3 finishers out of the 12 people. Problem number 14. In number 14, they just want the mean, median, and mode. So for number 14, the mean is the average. So you just add them all up. When you add those numbers, that's going to be, when you add them up, it's going to be 960 when you add them up, divided by how many numbers? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just divide that, and when you divide it, so you're going to get 137.14 for the mean. For the median, what you do on the median is you find the number in the middle, if there's one number. If not, you add them up, both of them, 2, they're in the middle, divided by 2. Add them up and divide it by 2. So I'm going to put them in descending order. 190. You have 3 150s. Then you have 120 and 200s. So here you start eliminating outside, outside, outside. So the median is 150. And for the mode, Well, on the mode is just the number that repeats the most, and that is 150. Number 17. In number 17, you have to solve for the y. So you have y squared minus 2x equals 5. So you need to move the 2x with the plus 2x. So y squared equals 2x plus 5. And then you just get the square root because you want to get rid of the square. So y equals plus minus. You always put plus minus when you're solving, and you have a radical. Square root of 2x plus 5. Number 18. In problem number 18, you're also solving for y, and here you have y cubed plus 1 equals 8x. Okay, all you gotta do is just move the 1, minus 1, minus 1. So here you have y cubed equals, you always want to put the x term first and then the number. Then at that point you want to get rid of the cube, so you cube root. And with the cube root, you don't have to put plus minus. It's only with the even numbers. So here is just this, the cube root is the answer of 8x minus 1. And that's the answer. Number 19. In number 20, again evaluate. So it's P, but P it's m plus 3. So in place of the P, you put m plus 3, and that is square minus 5 times m plus 3. So m plus 3 squared, that means that is m plus 3 times m plus 3 multiplied twice. And that would be using the FOIL method. M times m is m squared. Outside, 3m. Inside, plus 3m. And last, plus 9. With the negative 5, when you distribute, that's going to be negative 5m. And negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Then you combine the like terms. You have 6m minus 5m. I'm going to copy my m square. That square is too ugly. Let me correct it. Okay, so 6m minus 5m is 1m. And the 9 with the negative 15 is negative 6. So this is a simplified form. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow in class. I hope this helped you. Have a good night.